Okay? So, we got a little bit of a transition here. Just hang on. There it is. Now watch your going for my max, that's my go-to song, okay? Now, I played it again because I wanted to see the guy behind. He's just trying to get the video, okay? But she's living her best life. This industry is designed to help you live your best life. That's why you're here. You guys have sacrificed time, money, energy. You're away from your loved ones, your family. Some of you have missed big events. Some of you are away from your children. Some of you are excited to be with me. I'm kidding. So, but don't waste this time. You've sacrificed. You're here. Now it's time to make it pay. When you leave here, you're going to be completely empowered. You will know what to do, how to do it. Please, go do it. Yes. For your family, go do it. If you're like Mindy and I, where you were just fighting, you wanted it so bad. Like, do you ever just like, why are they living the life? And my life sucks. But am I talking to you right now? No. Okay. Pay attention. Okay? Because look, I used to watch people go across the stage and they get promoted, they're all excited. And have you ever seen somebody go emerald in like 60 days? Yes. Did you hate those people as much as I hated those people? Who hates those people? If you don't raise your hand and you're not an emerald, you are full of poo. I hated those people. No, that freaking moron, are you kidding me? How bad do I suck? Look at them. If you haven't had those thoughts, okay, you need to get a little bit more competitive, okay? But it drove me nuts. But they were doing something I wasn't doing. Yep. They were working every day. They were doing the right things every day. Okay? Now, we're gonna work. Okay? Like the next 40 minutes, I'm gonna ask you all to really engage with me here because we're gonna work. Okay? And I'm gonna fight like a mad dog to set you up to win. But if you don't participate, you're the one that loses out. Okay?
Okay.
Now, before I do this, I gotta tell the whole story. Because you hear the Darren or the Mindy and Jen part of the recruiting story. That's not the whole story. They weren't involved. Very little. Now, here's the thing. The initial invite. Okay? No, you forget. You forget. You need to pay attention, okay? How easy we forget. Okay? Now, They just don't tell the whole story. They were involved. They just don't tell that we were communicating. There was a lot of follow-up happening right here as well. This part just gets forgotten.
I've never heard this, not one time.
You gotta leave the bathroom when I talk. Okay, and we'll validate if this is true. Okay? It's true. Darren and I will promise you it's true. Okay. Okay. So Mindy makes the initial invite. You want to know what the invite was? You think it's a Christmas letter. It wasn't a Christmas letter. On Jen's side, she thinks it's a Christmas letter because there was a Christmas picture in it. But the letter was the peak. The letter was one sentence. Okay? This one sentence, Mindy and I hashed out for about a week. Because we didn't have Jen's phone number. Okay. Yes, because she had our number. We had to go through Jen's mom if we wanted to get the number. Oh, you put the phone number in the letter. Okay, so I missed that part. Okay, correct. But here's the thing. The letter, and this is important about the peak, okay? Because all the letter said was, Jen, I have something important I need to talk to you about. Call me ASAP. Blah, 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 blah. Phone numbers, the blah, blah, blah. That's it. The Christmas card thing was the family Christmas picture. But the invite was very, very specific. Now, Jen, when you got the invite, what did you think was really going on?
I thought you were having a baby.
Yes!
Or maybe somebody we didn't know.
Yes.
Or what?
Somebody died.
Oh.
Okay. But she thought, oh my gosh, Mindy's pregnant. But we knew Jen with that was going to call. Like, oh my gosh. So Jen freaks out a little bit, like, oh my gosh, Darren, something's going on with Mindy. What do I do? Darren, what did you say? Call Mindy. Now, the response from Mindy is vital. We hashed this out that same week that we hashed out because we knew the response we were going to get. But it was, when she calls, you cannot talk about the kids. You cannot small talk. You got to just punch her right in the nose with it. Just boom, hit her with, we're going to make some money. Okay? And Mindy masterfully did it. Then, their part of the business was over for a while. Because Jen dodged Mindy by passing it to Darren. You did do that. Yes. How easy they forget. Okay? But she's dodging Mindy through Darren. Darren's a businessman. I'm a businessman. Now I got to come in and we hit him with a presentation. Now they're in California, right here in Modesto at the time. Right here. We're in Idaho. Okay, now to this day, right now, how are most of the presentations done? Zoom. Okay, hear me out. Mindy and I recruited some of the greatest network marketers in the history of the world over a phone presentation. No Zoom. Darren, we mailed him an overview. What I'm going to show you.
You did? No, it was mailed.
I think it was mailed.
It was mailed?
It was mailed.
Yeah, and it was more than the overview.
Yeah,
it was recruiting script.
Oh, there was a packet. Yeah. Jen, I wasn't going to tell him the bad part I did, just the good part. I grew up on it. Okay? I did do that. So, yeah. Just the good parts.
We did email them the overview.
Darren, what did you get?
A national convention in the mail is what we got.
Yeah. Darren, was it emailed or mailed? I thought it was too. I think it was a hard copy because I think I folded it in half. Now, here's the thing, okay? Regardless, okay, flip to your book. Open your book. To the thing that everybody's been showing you. And I've been getting some amazing recognition for this. Yeah. I think I'm the greatest 10-step creator ever. And I didn't do one thing over this. Okay? I did not one conversation. This is all Veronica and I think Mindy. And Jan. But I think it's Veronica. So, just so you know. But this thing right here is built off of a framework that the Sings, the Deebles, and the Dowds lived and died by for years. And the Belvilles, and Scott Bryce, and there's so many people, okay? I'm not getting into, listen, all the diamonds, I love you. You're awesome. I know you killed it. I'm not going down this road, okay? I love you all. Okay? Don't get upset because I didn't say your name. I love you, okay? But look, we lived and died by this, okay? And this is essentially what Darren got in the mail. I was smart, and I called our upline and said, we need you to do a presentation. She was driving down the road, going over an overview just like this, while Darren's holding his, looking at it, and all they did was read the boxes. I was on the other end, glued to my table and my pen, and I'm writing as fast as I possibly could. I didn't care what Darren said. I was listening to my upline. I was going every box. Okay, what's she? Oh, that was good analogy. Dog analogy. Okay. And I was just taking notes like a madman on that sheet. Okay? I'm going to highly recommend that you take this, photocopy it. You're going to then use this like a wild person, but all of your notes go, well, it's kind of jam-packed now, okay? But it goes on that overview so that you can hold the overview, you can tape it to your screen, and you can read what is on the boxes, okay? Because this is the presentation. Now, when you hear Mindy, Jan, Darren, me, any of the Diamonds, the Belvilles, the Lindsays, when you see them do a presentation and they sound so amazing, they're not. They're reading. Can anybody not read in here? Can everybody read? Okay, I know Ron's about as close, maybe a little sketchy, but he's got data, so he's good. Okay? Hooked on Phonics was great for... No, I'm just kidding, Ron's great. I can tease with him because I'm borderline illiterate as well. Okay? No, I'm just kidding. Ron's awesome. I just know he can take a joke. Okay? But if you can read, you can present. Okay? What did I say yesterday about presenting? Where the money is. Now, if you are a presenter, like I asked yesterday, can you stand up?
Woo! Alicia!
Okay.
I didn't know. That was a
Okay, hold on. You're in charge of this table. Scott, you need a new table. Find that doesn't have a presenter. If you're a presenter at a table, I know there's a few over here, okay? We need a presenter. Okay, Scott, you're back there. Judy, how come you're not standing up? For sure. That's not good enough. Okay, if you are a presenter, I want you to find a table that doesn't have one, and you're going to be a moderator. Okay? Okay, this is important because we're making sure everybody is empowered to present this weekend. Okay? That's what this is about. All you're going to do is help them while we go through what I'm doing here. Okay? That's your job. Go ahead and sit down, moderators. But if you're at a table that doesn't have a moderator, let me know. Wave. And I'll get Mindy or Jen or Darren or Jerry or somebody to come over. Everybody has a moderator. Okay, moderators, you're just making sure that they're flowing. Okay? Okay, now, let me go over a couple of things really fast. Okay? Hold on, let me just look at that cute kid for just a second. Look at that boy. He's so awesome. He's practicing for his first talk in church tomorrow. So I was watching the video of him earlier today. Okay, this is our overview. I already kind of talked about. No, before I move on. Okay, so we're going to talk about a presentation. Okay, you think like when you see or hear Jeff or Kat do a presentation, and they know some crap, right? Like when they talk, they know some stuff. Okay. Don't think that you need to know all of the stuff. The less you know, the better. Yes. But if you want to know some stuff, listen to their presentation over and over and over and over and over again. And when Jeff says something brilliant about a product, what is your responsibility? Write it down. Steal it. Plagiarize the crap out of Josh and Alicia Lindsay. Like you should be almost getting sued for how much you plagiarize Catherine Belville. Okay? I'm telling you, like, copy, steal it, regurgitate it. Yep. And have you ever listened to Mindy do a presentation? Who's heard Mindy say a presentation? Okay? Have you listened to her so much that you know what she's going to say? Does it deviate? Or is it the same almost every single time? So what should you do? Steal the crap out of it. Okay? I present the way that I do. You want to know why? Because I studied and stole the way the best presenters are. Now, I'm not kind of a wild man here, but are we having fun? Yeah. We're having fun. Okay? But I hold my hands, like, have you ever seen me do this? If you ever seen me do this, that's because one of the greatest presenters I ever watched, that was his bass. Boom. I got that, dog. I'm stealing that. Boom. That was my home base. I could just go right there, okay? I stand on the edge because I liked it when one guy did it. I thought, stealing it. Okay? Everything you steal in network marketing. I'm highly encouraging you to take the presentation that you love the most and listen to it over and over and over and over and over and over again until you can literally regurgitate what Darren or Jen says. When you can literally regurgitate what Lori Allen says. You just copy it, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some pointers as we go through this, okay? So first of all, look. In the beginning, okay? In the beginning of any presentation, the most important thing is that you connect with the guests. Yep. I want you all to hear me out, okay? When we jump on a Zoom and you're hosting the Zoom, who should talk first? If I'm presenting and you're the host, who should be talking first? You! I should not have to say, hey Bob, where are you from? Hey Sally, great to see you. I'm sorry Joe's sitting on his thumbs over there and not making an introduction. Is that a little too harsh? Because you all went quiet. Okay? You should be saying, hey Bob, I'm so glad that you are on. I can't wait. Listen, Jeremy, this is Bob. Bob lives down in Phoenix. He's an amazing guy. Listen, this guy's one of the hardest working guys. He works in the sanitation department, but I'm telling you, he is awesome. I love this guy. Okay? You're building up the guy, but making him feel comfortable with the connection. I need to be able to connect with them, or else there's no way we can close them. That falls on you. You must make the connection and the introduction, okay? What's going on here? Sorry.
It's doing
Okay. So, you make the introduction, okay? Then, you have to make sure.
Stop.
Is that a QR code to the
Stop.
to the thing?
Stop.
Yeah. So good, because I was going to do that and then I dropped the ball. So
Yes.
it's really awesome. So that's to be able to print the overview, right?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. We'll give you a second. Hold on, Scott's getting it. Okay, anybody not get it? Is anybody wondering what this weird square is? Okay.
Yes.
Hold on.
Save.
We want to go back. Oh, you erased the stuff. You took things out of there. Okay. So, you're going to introduce the speaker. Okay? You're going to make that connection. And then if you are the presenter, you have to connect with the guest. Don't just say, hey, Bob. Hey, Bob, nice to meet you. So, look, so you're in sanitation, you're in real estate, you're in construction. How's that going? Oh, now you're married, kids, make a little bit of a connection. Okay, now if you've got a few people on, you can't talk forever to one person. You've got to get around to everybody. But make the introduction so that there's actually a chance that the presenter can close them. Okay? Make sense? Now, the host kicks off the meeting. But your story is the most important. So after the introductions, now you as the host must take control. Okay, now presenters. If you're the presenter and this process doesn't happen, whose fault is it? Yours. You're the presenter. You didn't coach the host to do this. This process is vital. This is the foundation of actually having a chance of having a successful meeting. So as the presenter, you have to coach your people so that you can get some results, okay? So now, you're going to tell your story. Probably the most important part of the presentation, okay? This part is absolutely huge. Okay, now, I want to teach you about stories. Because when you're peaking, when you're talking to people, when you're going through this initial introduction, this part is really, really important. Okay, when somebody says, especially on social media, when somebody's reaching out, okay, well, what exactly do you do? Like, you've got to learn when you transition from a kind of a cold peak, like on social media, especially in the beginning. Okay, when you've got to transition to you being an expert. They don't know you as the expert, right? They don't know you really at all. But you have to give yourself some credibility. So I was talking with a guy the other day and going over this exact thing. Like, okay, how do you tell your story when you're introducing yourself to these people? He says, well, I started out in construction and then, I like to work with my hands, and but then, I started selling solar, and it was just all over the place. Okay? He's a solar salesman door to door. So I said, listen, here's what you're going to say. Listen, I started out in construction, and, I just love, being outdoors and work with my hands, but I also knew that the solar industry was going to be huge. I knew how big it was going to be, and I had an opportunity to jump on board with the company, and we've been really just dominating in this local area. There's a really cool thing in the solar space. But I was out there door to door, but look, things have changed. I knew I had to kind of be ready for the next big thing. Do you see how that little tweak gives him a little bit more credibility? just wording that, okay? So, you've heard me call myself a shopping cart repairman, right? True story. True story. But if I'm talking to a business owner, if I'm talking to somebody like maybe in real estate or they got a little bit more credibility, listen, I don't cover the service equipment for grocery stores. We took care of everything from the shopping carts all the way to the backroom equipment, the bakery equipment, we took care of all that. That sound a little bit better than the shopping cart repairman? If I'm talking to a blue collar guy, look, bro, I totally get it. I spent all day hunched over, welding, grinding, pressure washing shopping carts for a living, and I was just, from here to here, just greased up every day. It was just craziness. So, is it the same story? Am I lying? Nope. But am I connecting different? Yes. 100%. Yep. I'm connecting. Both stories are true, and I had to play both roles because I had to do the work. But when I walked in to go sell the grocery store, and I'm talking to an owner that owns 20 grocery stores, I've got to be something better than just the guy that knows how to weld the shopping cart. You see how it plays different? You've got to figure that part out for you. You got to give yourself credibility without coming across like you're arrogant. You must figure that out. If you don't know how to do it, talk to your spouse, get with your upline, get that dialed in, okay? But you've got to tell your story, and here's the secret, okay? Whenever you tell a story, you're going to build up a problem, but Trinot's the solution. Build up a problem, you have the solution. So listen, I used to travel all over cleaning and repairing shopping carts for a living, and look, it was brutal. I spent all day just hunched over welding, grinding, pressure washing shopping carts for a living. I was working 90 hours a week. I traveled all the time. I never saw my family, and I was sick of it. Man, and I just hit a wall one day. I don't know if you can relate. Have you ever hit that wall before? Yeah, of course. I know. Listen, trust me, I was done. I had to find a way, so I really started looking. I started searching. And that's when I got reintroduced to this industry. And I caught the vision of being able to build and create a residual income. Did you hear what I just said? That's when I caught the vision of this industry where you can build and create a residual income. Can you steal that? Why are you not writing? Okay. I would suggest both. Okay. See? You got it recorded. Hey, I'm sorry, you got it recorded. I've only got 12. No. That's when I caught the vision of this industry and being able to build and create a residual income. I connected with some guys in town. You need to see what we're doing. I'm working with some gals in town that are doing some big things. I can't believe I hooked up with these ladies. You need to meet them. Listen, I can't believe that I get to work with Mr. Scott Price. He's leading the expansion. You need to just pay attention. I'm going to turn the time over to Scott, but you need to know. See, I'm telling my story. I can't believe I connected with Mr. Jeff Belleville. I can't believe I just connected with Mr. Josh Lindsay. You need to pay attention to what he's saying here. Okay, your story, and then you're going to introduce the presenter. Okay, that part is the single most important thing. Okay, you build up the problem and turn on solution. You're going to edify the presenter and pass it to the expert. Okay, think of it like you're playing basketball with Mr. Michael Jordan. Okay, if you are the host, your job is to literally get the people on board, then pass it to the expert. Pass it to the one doing the presentation, and then zip it. Do not interrupt, don't interject unless they ask you. Okay? Now, in the beginning when you're being the host, okay, you want to, hey, by the way, why don't you guys drop in, drop in the chat what you do for work so Mr. Price can know what you do. Why don't you drop in the chat where you're from? Okay, as the presenter, if the host doesn't, hey, why don't you drop in the chat where you're coming from, where you're calling in from or whatever. You're just connecting, getting them engaged, okay? Now we got to go faster, okay? Now, I have broken down the overview. And the part that sounds really cool that you guys think everybody's so wonderful at is simply the transitional parts. There's the presentation. Sean was founded in 2013. We've got some amazing, an amazing award-winning record, and our vision is to have a positive impact on 1 billion lives. That's box one. Done. Okay? But you got to have a transitional phrase to dive into that so it sounds smooth. Now, as you progress, these transitions will get a little bit better. You're going to get the testimonials that'll work in there. But your job is to simply go over the overview in as brief a period of time as possible to give them a high-level overview of what we're doing, so then you can have some detailed conversation after in order to close them and handle their objections. That's all the overview is. It's just to get them the information so then we can have some real conversations. So the transition from your story to box one. Let me tell you a little bit about who we partner with and our parent company. Our parent company is Tron. Blah, 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 blah. That make sense? Now, from box one to box two, what I love, the people want me to use our products every day. We have, boom. Now you're going to highlight the products that you might have a testimonial about, or what you're excited about, or what our #1 sellers are. You're going to highlight them, and hopefully you have a testimonial about them, because testimonials throughout the whole presentation is what's going to close. So if you don't, then you need to go into the Facebook groups, find a little testimonial, learn it, and then say, oh my gosh, you know, what I love is our Rich helped Jerry to not have diarrhea anymore. Whatever. That's a joke for Jerry and I, because one of his #1 guys, that's his story. He had diarrhea for 4 years. Took our enzymes, and in 4 days had his first solid bowel movement.
Boom.
Okay, there's your testimonial. Right here.
Boom.
Right there. Okay? But now, I did that for a reason. Okay? Why do you think I told that story?
Don't be afraid.
Because you all laughed.
Yeah.
I had your attention. Because it's a silly story, but I got your attention. Okay? So you've got to, like, this is part of dialing in your presentation and knowing how you're going to get their attention through the testimonials, through the stories. It's the stories that you lock people in with. So you've got to pay attention to all of the little stories that your uplines, using, and then steal them. Okay? Like, you could steal that story that I just said. Now listen, I got to tell you, this enriched thing is absolutely incredible. One of my dear friends, Mr. Jeremy Deeble, he had a friend that had diarrhea for 4 years. 4 days after taking this, he had his first solid bowel movement. He literally yelled to his wife, hey, honey, you got to come check this out. True story. Why did I add the last part?
It's funny.
Funny. I got your attention. Okay? Stories. Are you cluing in on what I'm doing here? Okay? Now, whoops, did I jump ahead? Yeah. Okay, now let me explain how the money works. I'm sure you're familiar with affiliate marketing. This is basically the same thing, except we have more depth to our compound. We have a proven system you can tap into that shows you how to use your phone and social media to make money. Boom. Share it, like it, love it. Okay? Take a picture of it. Okay? We don't have a lot of time, so that's why I'm going fast. Okay? There are 3 ways we make money. We get customers, we earn bonuses, and my favorite is we have a set monthly pay. Okay? My favorite is
we have a set monthly
we have
pay.
a set monthly pay. Thank you. So, but you see how my favorite is thrown in there. It gives a little bit more love, a little bit more, feeling to the presentation, okay? But you should be taking pictures of this so you have the transitional phrases, okay? Now, we also have our G bonus. All you have to do is qualify is enroll 2 associates, have 100 personal PD, maintain 59 points of group volume, and you can get $250 in T bonus plus $350 G bonus.
Boom.
Did you see how I read it? Okay. My favorite part of our comp plan is the set monthly pay. The green line is the money you can make. All you have to do is do the volume in the line below, and that's the money you can make. Simple as that. Now, we're going to go back. Okay, we got 5 minutes. Okay, moderators. Okay, everybody. If you, whoever has, like everybody get a partner, you have 10 seconds. Partner at your table. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Partner at your table. Lock up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got a partner? Okay. Whoever has the longest hair is an A. Longest hair are A's. Not
Maybe if you straighten your
just
hair, would
A's.
it
A's.
No.
Why did I say that? It's funny. If you have the longer hair, you're B. Okay? If you're the same length, blonde, A, dark, B. Okay? There. Now, what you're going to do, A, you are going to say, put the slides back up. My slides back up. Keep them up. Quick. Like the back off. That's a reload. Take some. There's a joke for Ruby. Okay, do you remember the transitional phrases? A's, you're going to do the transitional phrase from story, don't tell your story, we don't have time. Story to box 1, then to box 2. B's, you're going to tell then B's, you're going to do it. Moderators, you're going to make sure they're doing good and help coach, okay? We only got a few minutes, we're going to go fast. Ready? A's, go now! Quick!
So if they're doing the transition and then I'm saying,
And then you go back.
and I read
And so then you do it, and then you're gonna do it.
Can we turn the music down? It's a little too loud. They need to hear each other. Thank you.
Tell you a little bit about who we are, partnered with in our parent company. It's Janot. We were founded in 2013. We're award-winning record. Vision is to make a positive impact in 1 billion lives. What I
20 seconds.
Number one, and
B.
products every day.
A's.
High impact products.
Should we wrap it up?
Metabolic health, immune system, energy, and focus.
When you're done, raise your hand.
I think that we're running out. He's rushing us.
Hey,
I know.
A's, are we all done, A's? Are you practicing?
So, I mean, it's just important to make sure we read this like before and then.
Did you guys do it?
No, we haven't
B,
done it.
how are we
You
doing?
get to poop in a group. You're supposed to be through one person.
Who's the moderator? Who's the moderator?
You start with one. Start with this. Go to this. And how to transition. And then that other person
Same
does
thing.
it.
And you do it. Okay. This table brought up the point. Maybe you don't know what to do. A's do boxes 1 and 2, then B's do boxes 1 and 2. You're both practicing the exact same thing. A's do both boxes, then you start back over to the beginning. B's. Moderators, make sure that they're both being able to do it. We've only got a little bit of time. Okay. Are we done?
What would you say, Brenda?
B's, are we done?
I don't
Okay.
So I'm supposed to go to 3.
So we were founded in 2013.
Hey. You gotta go fast, okay? If you didn't do it, sorry, not fast. Okay? Now, again, we gotta go fast here, okay? A's. Okay, B's, you're gonna start first this time. You're going to say, let me explain how the money works. I'm sure you're familiar with affiliate marketing. It's basically the same thing, except we have more depth to our comp plan. Okay? Read it. Okay, A, who's going first? B's? B's. Go. 30 seconds.
What am I?
Go, go, go. I'm literally counting. 30 seconds.
This is basically the same thing, except we have more depth to our complex. So we have more system you can tap into that shows how to use your phone and social media to make money.
Mindy.
There are 3 ways to make money, because there's 3 ways. Yay! It doesn't get any easier!
My favorite set monthly pay.
Okay, now it's your turn to say.
So,
Right, felt so bad.
From here. From here.
yeah, there would be ways to get paid.
I would get so caught up in all
Yeah, do so to put it well,
I can't.
us up to where we're going to talk to you. That's what, like, the background.
Oh, so we have a variety of bonuses.
Okay, everybody done? Okay. Okay, A's. Ready, set, go. Quick. We got literally, I'm going over by 1 minute.
We also
30
have
seconds.
two
A's.
bonus, and all you have to do to qualify
Go.
is hit the group value at the bottom. See where you want to be in the green, you just gotta hit what's on the bottom.
Alright, we also have our G bonus.
So we also have our G bonuses. All you have to do to qualify is,
Enroll to associate.
and then you're supposed to go through this, right? So, no. All you have to do to qualify is
Volume plus.
have two. See, if I look at it, to me, we have two associates and we increase $1,300 in volume.
So but just remember, it gets easier when you do it.
My favorite
Like at
part
first,
of
the
our
first few
plan.
times, you're like, I think it's easier.
No, I didn't.
Who went first?
And then we're
I
on
mean,
the
I
same.
know.
You're back?
I have our two
You
worded.
did both A and B. A's and B's done?
I just-
Okay, A's and B's are all done?
Every month we do the executive measure.
Man, you guys are good.
Set to recording.
You guys are good. Excellent. Okay, good job. Very good. Do you see how simple it is? Give yourself a round of applause. Okay, all I want you to know, okay, can I show you this one? Take a picture. This is the last one, sorry. I kind of thought I forgot. We're not going to do this, we'll just do the time. I don't want to cut into the other presenters. I've already stolen 2 minutes. So I apologize. I didn't hear you.
Really good job.
Yes, amazing.
Okay, everybody got a picture? Okay. No?
You don't want to accept that.
I know when somebody's chosen.
The whole point of this is to give you confidence to go. You now should be able to go do an actual presentation. Okay? Just know that the person you're talking to has never seen it. So they don't know what they don't know.
We did that to you.
If it's terrible that you think, they don't know that it's the best presentation they've ever seen.
I'm very sensitive.
Go do
I
it.
know when to do it.
Okay? Now I'm gonna end with one story, okay? I'm gonna end with one story. Okay? 2 stories. Sorry. You need to hear this one because I forgot. Okay, you saw Mindy come up here and just own the stage, right? Okay, when we were starting back out in 05. Prior to that, in our network marketing experience, I was always the presenter. Mindy would sit there and look cute and love on everybody and help them get customers, and she was just, you know, a super cute girl helping everybody, and I was the presenter. But it drove me crazy because I know who she is. She worked for this guy at this preschool that she ran. Okay, she made that guy a lot of money. And it drove me nuts. Drove me nuts. So I would say, hi, if there was a boardroom and you were going up against Bill Gates, my money's on you. You would win every time. I promise. Okay, it drove me crazy. And I thought, we gotta do wrong. So I knew the beast that was inside her. Okay? So we drive an hour to go do this presentation. Our upline's flown in from Vegas to help us do this meeting. We get there, and there's about 70 people in the room. Our upline is going to introduce me to do the meeting. I go up to Nicole and, hey, Nicole, listen, do not introduce me. You're going to introduce Mindy. Okay? Mindy does not know. Okay? She's sitting on the couch, loving on everybody, just connecting. It's wonderful. Listen, you're going to introduce Mindy. Do not introduce me. She says, does Mindy know? No, don't worry about Mindy. I'll handle Mindy. Okay? You just introduce Mindy. Okay? And she says, all right, it's your life. So, we have an hour drive. Okay, just don't forget that part. Okay? Men, that's a fun drive. Okay? So, I go and I sit down to Mindy, next to Mindy, and I just lean over and say, hey, you're going to do the presentation. She goes, no, I'm not. I said, yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go tell Nicole right now. She's going to do it. I said, no, you're going to do it. I said, you can do it, man. Like, I promise you can do it. I've never done it. I said, it doesn't matter. You can do it. She said, no, I'm going to go tell her to introduce you. She's introduced you. I said, you can go tell her anything you want. But if she introduces Jeremy Deeble, I am going to sit right here and I'm going to look around like, where's Jeremy? Jeremy did not show up tonight. She goes, you think I can do it? I said, I know you can do it. Okay, hand me your book really fast. Thank you.
I wasn't
So Mindy stands up there. 17 people. It's a great home meeting. And I'm sitting where you are, okay? And she reads. And she presents to me. She didn't look at you sitting there. She didn't look at you. I mean, she just looked right at me. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, doing my eyes, doing like, hey, look around, there's other people here, okay? And we get done, okay, she presented to me. I was so sold, it was unbelievable, okay? But she presented to me. And we apped up 5 people on the spot. Okay? She didn't look 1 inch to the left, 1 inch to the right. She read the thing. She didn't tell stories. She read the thing. Apped up 5 people. We're walking out to the car. I'm fearing for my life. I'm either a genius or an absolute moron. I'm probably walking home. We get in, the doors close. And she says, so how'd I do? And now this is important, okay? I want you to hear exactly what I'm saying. Because when your people present, this is so important. Okay? So important. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. You killed it. Okay? Hold your applause. Because this sentence is what deserves the applause. It's genius. For the first time, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. For the first time. Okay? You have somebody in your team that does a presentation and they destroy it. It's terrible. Oh my gosh. For the first time, I've never seen anything like that. That was absolutely amazing. Okay? Now, okay, so I said, honey, that was amazing. You did great. Okay? Killed it. You did great. We signed with 5 people. It was awesome. Now, as a leader, when do you coach? Right then. Okay? So I say, honey, the only thing I would suggest, the only thing I would say is maybe just look around a little bit. That's it. Okay? And I was holding my breath like I was a dead man right now. But Mindy's a champ. But that moment, okay, you have no idea what happened in that moment. Because the beast was unleashed. Okay? She had wings. She wasn't anchored, waiting for me to go do a presentation. She wasn't scared. She wasn't afraid. She could go attack and go on the drive, okay? So, I'm telling you, unleash your beast.
Yes.
You cannot be tethered to your offline. You've got to go into attack mode, and that happens by being a presenter. What we just did is the thing that will give you wings more than any other thing you can do. So do it every day, every day, every day, every day. How many presentations a day can you do? Every day is your number one goal. That's the number one vector you track. How many presentations a day are you doing? Okay, I apologize, all presenters. I took more time. I'm sorry. I hate that. I hate it when it happens, and I did it. Okay, so my bad. But I'm going to bring up some of my absolute heroes. Sorry about that. I'm going to take that in home. Some sweet notes on there. I'm like, take that. Okay. So, I want to bring up 2 of my absolute all-time favorite people.